Remember everyone, if you have any questions you'd like to ask me for my next Q&A, please comment them on this video linked below. Deadline continues to be May 31st. Do you remember how, for a time, there seemed to be an ongoing arms race in the paleo enthusiast community to find the biggest meat-eating dinosaur ever? Usually this resulted in said dinosaur being compared with Tyrannosaurus rex. Or I guess just Tyrannosaurus now that Rex is no longer the only species. It was the main selling point for several giant theropods throughout the late 20th century and early 21st century. In the 90s it was Giganotosaurus, then in the 2000s it was Spinosaurus, and then somewhere around the early to mid 2010s the whole debate kind of fizzled out as more and more people took a "ugh, dinosaur fights, how childish" approach to the notion of who is bigger or who would win in a fight. I admit I did sort of adopt that attitude too. I as well wanted to act like I was above the petty squabble of the laymen. And while we're at it, this science fiction film that features dinosaurs being brought back to life by extracting DNA from ancient mosquitoes trapped in amber and combining it with frog genes is very scientifically inaccurate. Now, I've ironically grown up and realized that dinosaurs probably did fight from time to time, and that there's nothing wrong with finding fantasy mashups between genres we know didn't coexist appealing. Some say it's nature, not entertainment. I say nature is entertainment. But T-Rex, what was up with trying to one-up this guy for a while? Is it because it's the archetypal theropod dinosaur and any claims of meat eaters being bigger and stronger are sure to attract attention? Well, yes, that is entirely the reason. But then that brings us to today, where, in the context of this war the dinosaurs were having for a while, T-Rex won. He's back on top as not only the most popular carnivorous dinosaur, not the most well-studied, not even the biggest, but as the most advanced, powerful, and fascinating. This is why Tyrannosaurus reigns supreme. There's been an ongoing trend of beefing dinosaurs up from their super lanky, super slim, super emaciated 80s and 90s reconstructions. Dinosaur illustrations have gotten chunkier, while modern weight estimates have gotten larger. T-Rex especially has really bulked up in recent times. When I was a kid, the common estimate I heard was 5 tons. That's what Walking with Dinosaurs told me anyway. Most other sources fit somewhere between 5 and 7 tons too, but now we're looking at mass estimation anywhere between double that and triple that. In context with other giant carnivores, this sets Tyrannosaurus as far and above anything else, mostly due to its thickness, but no, it really was rather bulky. Unlike something like Giganotosaurus, which was about as long, but more slender and so probably didn't weigh as much. So while Tyrannosaurus might not have been the longest boy, he may still have been the heaviest. And when we're talking about who's biggest, that seems to be the main statistic people are looking at. We know a lot more about T-Rex than we do most other meat-eating dinosaurs, with the exception of maybe Allosaurus. There are so many specimens, a lot of which are fairly complete, and we've known about this animal for a long time. So naturally, not only will the public be more informed on this creature, but also the paleontologists who actually study it as part of their job. We know about it because they know about it, and they can tell us more about it than almost any other dinosaur. We know how T-Rexes grew up, what their skin looked like, how they saw, how they hunted, that they hunted. The sheer wealth of information, I think, contributes to the dinosaur's popularity. With constant discoveries being made on a regular basis, it's impossible to keep the king of the dinosaurs out of the public consciousness for long. Probably the biggest contributing factor to the T-Rex retaining its crown is that, in the grand scheme of theropod dinosaurs, it truly earned it by being the ultimate predator. This isn't about popularity, this is about raw science, and science tells us that in a clade of advanced and well-adapted predators, Tyrannosaurus still stands out even among them as being particularly good at what it did. Let's start with the eyes. Tyrannosaurus had some of the best eyesight in the entire animal kingdom. They had binocular vision, forward-facing eyes, could distinguish objects up to 5 times further away than a falcon, and definitely didn't base their vision on movement. Obligatory Jurassic Park dig, yeah. You probably know all about the eyes. Something you'll also be familiar with is those jaws. In the grand scheme of the entire prehistoric kingdom, T-Rex did not have the strongest bite force, but for meat-eating dinosaurs, it definitely did. More worth pointing out is how it used them. Most predatory dinosaurs had rather thin, blade-like teeth for slicing flesh. Tyrannosaurus had blunt teeth specifically designed to pulverize bone. The term built different really comes to mind here. Other dinosaurs had weird teeth too and were highly specialized for hunting their particular brand of prey. Maybe a little too specialized. T-Rex is rather unique compared to its predecessors, but it was also versatile and could hunt a wide variety of animals. Also, not to belabor a point, but the thickness. One of the most heavily built carnivorous dinosaurs out there. If Allosaurus was the lion of the Jurassic, Tyrannosaurus was the bear of the Cretaceous. Most other dinosaurs, as far as current knowledge is concerned, were not as strong as T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus was built. Any dinosaur that fucked around found out. No amount of lips, fuzz, or tiny arms can tear Tyrannosaurus away from its title. One it received not by luck, not by coincidence, but simply by being the GOAT. Okay, I know I've done a lot of Tyrannosaur boot licking in this video, but hopefully I've explained why it's a boot worth licking. I also don't want this to come across as disparaging to other theropods. Dinosaurs like Spinosaurus and Allosaurus in particular remain some of my favorites out there, but they ain't no king. While I would appreciate other carnivores achieving a similar level of stardom, in some respects I'd say they kinda have, I'm okay with T-Rex having it as long as it did. Tyrannosaurus didn't get its star status, it earned it. It was an incredible animal. The first time you see it, you think it's cool. The more you learn about it, the better it gets. What more praise could a dinosaur need? Thank you for watching, have a great day, and until next time, see ya.